Ready to go.
And bye.
Latifah, I think it's you.
Okay. So if we could have the presentation. Okay, my name is Latifah Harris. I am the Deputy Director of Code Enforcement, and I am here with Kevin Hill, who's the Deputy City Attorney with Finance. And we are here to present the rules for the MOTA Own Neighborhood Opportunity Program. Next slide. In this program, responsible, engaged neighbors can benefit from taking care of the lots next door to them. This often is occurring out of concerns of cleanliness and having an attractive home with curb appeal. Next slide. This program represents a new type of acquisition of adjudicated property. When property is adjudicated to the city, some of those parcels will be made available to the public in the MOTA Own Good Neighbor Opportunity Program. The program offers neighbors an opportunity to acquire property immediately to the right or left of that neighbor. The parcels chosen are those that fail to get bids on Civic Source in our adjudicated sales of property. New Orleanians can use the property next door to expand the boundaries of their property or maybe even expand their structure in accordance with zoning rules. We know grass and debris is a problem that the city has to deal with every year at great cost. Here we offer owners a chance to translate sweat equity into ownership. The benefit to the city is that rather than spending resources to abate high grass and debris, there would be an opportunity for the neighbor next door to take over and be accountable. The benefit to the neighbor who applies is that they will add to the value of their existing property without going through the efforts in the private market to try to find owners to make an offer who may or may not be receptive to sale for something many of them do anyway, which is mow the vacant lot next door if it's overgrown. Next slide. This is just a sort of visual example of what we see around the city and, where there could be an opportunity for somebody to possibly expand the lot next door if it's eligible for this program. Next slide. The requirements for the Good Neighbor Opportunity Program are that the applicant reside and own the property adjacent to the lot they want to acquire, sharing the same frontage. The applicant should be in good standing, and they should not owe any taxes or liens to the city on any property they own in the parish. Nor should they have code violations on the property in the city, so there should be no pending code violations. For applications, we want proof of occupancy and ownership of the property. Examples include any valid recorded transfer showing they own the property. That includes acts of sale, donations, and the like. Homestead exemption is considered proof of occupancy. The price of the property will be the assessed value of the property plus closing costs. Owners will receive credit for $875, which represents expenses in maintaining the property. They will also receive a credit for the $650 deposit that they are required to submit if they are approved for the program. Next slide. How to apply. The eligible adjudicated properties will be posted online, and we will be creating content on our website to answer questions. We will provide the application online for download, and we will be including use of social media to promote the program. We will also make sure to provide the application for pickup in our land use departments physically. As a part of the application and the agreement signed after approval, the applicant must agree to be responsible for keeping the vacant lot clear of debris and grass must be kept 6 inches or less in height for a year. At the end of the year, we will have applicants provide us with affidavits from neighbors or time-stamped pictures showing they have maintained the property. Applicants in compliance will be given permission to close, sign the deed, and will tender the assessed value and closing costs at that time. The applicant will then become the owner of the property. Next slide. So here's an example of maybe the type of thing that you could start to see around your neighborhood or in your own yard, depending on whether you have a lot next door that's eligible for the program. So this is just something that will provide more space, potentially more value, and just more options for people in neighborhoods. Thank you for your time. And I believe that now we are going to present the application just to show you what you would be filling out potentially in the program. And so here it is. The application that you would be filling out is very simple and straightforward. Just basically giving your details and basically saying what property you want to select. And I guess there's a second page, I believe, and then the second page just kind of explains, you know, what we're accepting, what we want to see, and then you would sign that and submit that back to code enforcement for review. After which we would reply to you with our either approval or denial. And that, I believe at this point we are going to break for any public comments. So we are going to give 15 minutes for public comments.
All right, so that has us reconvening at what, 10:22?
Yes.
Great. All right, it's been over 15 minutes and we haven't received any additional public comments.
Great, I think we're ready to start back. Everybody ready? Latifa, you're still on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, if there is no public comment, then this concludes the meeting, and the rules will be sent to the City Council for approval or denial. Thank you so much for your time and in listening to us explain the MODA Own Good Neighbor Opportunity Program.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too, Missy.